Changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Anthony Davis.
Kuzma. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect.
The player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Troy Daniels sends it away.
Oh, he blocked.
Has a chance, and he buries it.
As a player, there's nothing better than the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Trying to cash in. Daniel's shot won't go. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Lakers come up with it. He throws it down. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First quarter's complete with the Pacers way out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Slams it down. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Pacers with the possession. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nothing going here on that drive. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Bradley. Throws it up. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Miles Turner snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Screen coming. DeMarcus Cousins, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
5 seconds to shoot. A chance from long range, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lets it fly from long range. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Shot from in close, no good. Goes to the left side. To Brogdon. For three, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kyle Kuzma trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Cruises inside for two.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And the denial.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Brogdon. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. Goes reverse to lay it in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
The screen sets him up for two.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Brogdon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Stevenson. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc for three. That no good off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First free throw is good.
Number 11, Domantas Sabonis. Stepping in for
Goes 2 for 2. LeBron into the front court. His guys down big. Down low for Kuzma.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To James. Rebound cleared by the Pacers. Pacers control. Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Oops, he missed the first one. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket, down the lane to lay it in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Los Angeles, they have it. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Oh, man, you're not. Mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And he finishes at the rim.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
And the basket good at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Indiana with the basketball. Here comes the screen. LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle. And he scores. They took a big step, but they'll count the bucket.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket.
Hey, I'm hedging.
5 on the shot clock. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Deep left corner. From long range. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Anthony Davis. He's now 5 for 6.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
It's James controlling the offense. Cousins. Davis to Cousins. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Doesn't have the touch. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Nice pass to set things up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
He was hacked. They let it go. To Turner. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Misses the first. He missed a pair of free throws.
I got him. Here we go. Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Fires the three. Can't connect. Into the front court comes Rondo. Looking to make something happen. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It's not a travel if it looks pretty.
And throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Miles Turner sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
That one's going to be out of bounds. Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. Kuzma. And 2 for AD.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Lamb, guarded by Troy Daniels. Going to launch, beyond the arc. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Pacers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers. The Lakers have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers struggle to play the angles and allow too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of the situation.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Deep right corner. Fires the three. Well defended. To Bradley. Rondo shot won't go down. To Turner.
Got some for him.
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Screen coming. Bradley. He gets it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Brogdon. Goes reverse to lay it in.